Hey fellas, I think I got it figured out. I've been looking all over the internet, just looking at F-18s, looking at schemes, hard work, right? And I came across this one that the Navy did for their 100th anniversary. It was a reimagining or repaint of a Hellcat on their F-18. And I really got to searching around, finding just what references I could find and photos and what I could send in to make sure it would actually be done correctly. And I was able to find several good photos and also came across one with even paint codes. And so I think I'm in good shape if this is the way I go. I really like the look of this. I think it'll look just amazing in a gloss paint scheme. But here's the real jet. Scroll through here. I like the ailerons that are white too. But so the next thing is, I think I'm going to go F-18. I've been researching both jets, and one thing I didn't like about the F-16 was it seemed to really tip over easily on the ground. If you moved it just a little too much, it would raise that left or right main and just go over. And I could tell guys that were they're amazing jet pilots, like they flew that thing like no one's business. And they would land it, and if they weren't just at a dead stop when they went to turn that thing around, they'd put a wingtip in the dirt. And I think that's just the distance between the mains is pretty skinny, whereas the F-18 kind of has that really squashed down, wide stance. And so I like that about it. Really, the only thing left that I need to figure out is which scale I want to go with. There's a 1/7 F-18, and there's the 1/5, which is the big one. You can see these are some of the references I found that have the paint codes on there. And I've been to this guy's website. It's fox2.com. It's all in French. I've never actually been able to find these photos like on his website with the paint codes. I've always found them through Google, which has always been kind of odd, but you know, whatever, it works out. And there's one that has top, bottom, left, right. So anyway, with the scale of the jet, I love the idea of a huge jet. Like, that is cool. The only downside is it's a 10-foot long F-18. And that is just massive. Just getting it to the air, to the field, putting it together. It's one of those things where I would have to get a trailer because I don't want to be putting it together every time. I want to put this thing together and be done with it. And if that was the case, I don't think it'd be a big deal. That wouldn't bug me. But if I do have to disassemble it, that might be a problem. Whereas the 1/7, I can't think of the length off the top of my head, but it would be more manageable by a single person. So that's something to think about. I just don't want to get it and wish I'd gotten the bigger one or the smaller one or, whatever. The bigger one has other advantages too, like it seems to have more scale detail, working speed brake. I think the gear is a little beefier, stuff like that. So we'll see, but I really like this scheme, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll keep everybody updated. Have a great night.